Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic. What we're doing today is we're doing a little review, and we're going to do it on a Scantool that was sent to me to review. This was given to me for review, and it is the Launch CRP 429. There's many things that this can do. You can look at the box here. There's all kinds of different things. Full system diagnosis, master reset capability, auto VIN detection, vehicle battery voltage display, support internet connect, diagnostic report, print via internet, graphic display, diagnostic trouble codes, lookup, data record, and playback. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is when you first get this tool that you should do is when you first turn it on, and you'll get your wireless set up and all that. Once you get wireless set up and everything, what you want to do is, okay, mine changed again because I'm having problems with my internet, but I'll just show you easily. One of the things you can do, since I have to do it anyhow, is you go into the home menu here. You press on this little home, and you hit settings, and there's all your settings. Of course, it's like setting up almost any other Android device. You'll go into network. For some reason, my one isn't working, so let's go to that one. Now it says it's connected. For some reason, it won't stay connected to that. It wants to go to the one that's not working, but be that as it may. But what I was saying was what you want to do is you want to go to this little button. There's a little button here, an arrow going down. You hit that, and it will take you into your upgrade things where you can unselect, which is what I did, because you don't want to try and download everything at once. This is my tip to you. Don't try to download everything at once. The first two, you want to, once you get it set up with what the information it wants, you want to go in, before you do anything else, you want to go in here and you want to go to Gear Guard app and you want to go to Gear Main. You want to highlight those two, check those two only, and you want to update them. Let those update before you do anything else. Then my next suggestion is to make sure, because this has reset capabilities for different things, reset brake, reset oil, reset SAS, reset bleed, blah blah blah. If you want the reset function to work, which I will show you that here in the future, download those. Then once you get those downloaded, go back and download whatever vehicles you would like on here. Only do a couple at a time. It works better even with fast internet. You do a couple at a time and you'll be better off. So I wanted to get that out of the way because I had some issues with this. Some of them I caused. Some of them I'm not sure if it was this, but I just wanted to let you know with full disclosure that I had some problems, but I may have been doing things wrong with the way I was downloading things. So we'll give the machine the benefit of the doubt. All right, let's go check this out and see what it'll do. So we're in my 2002 Chevy 2500 HD truck, and we're going to hook it up to that and see how it works. But first off, I'd like to say my friend Leon from Bodgit and Leggit Garage has done a review on this same tool, and it's a very good review. So if you want to see more about it than what I did, please go to his channel and watch. I'll put a link in up here somewhere down the description down there somewhere with his channel in it. So go and look a little more at this tool. I got to change battery in my camera, and then we'll be back to take this thing out for a little test drive. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn my vehicle on, and we'll let the dinger get done dinging. So what I'm going to do now is hit diagnose, and we'll hit auto detect. What this will do, of course, is if this is on and you plug it in, it'll start auto detecting automatically. It started doing that, but I had to shut down to get another battery for my camera and all that, so we didn't see that. So let's hit auto detect, and this feature you'll either love or you'll hate. Me personally, I find it a little annoying. Some people, I guess, may like it. Like I said, I find it annoying. We'll see how long it takes. It seemed Leon's didn't take as long, but okay, so it has found my truck, and we'll tell it okay. One of the things I wanted to point out is one of the features I do like is you got date, time, and you also got voltage of the vehicle, which would help a lot of times in diagnosis. It's right up here in the top where my thumb's at. So VIN again, yes. Four-wheel drive, yes. I'm pretty sure this has federal. It has the 5-speed automatic. And here comes your health report. Now, this does have a code at least. So it is for the ABS braking. If you've seen any of my other videos, you will know that it has that. And I have not fixed it. Just being the kind of guy that I am. So it's finding the conditions. And then I'll show you some of the other features on this. I'm not going to edit this out just for the sake of showing you the time that it does take to actually diagnose this. It's real time, so you'll have an idea. While this is doing this, one of the things I will say is what I miss is seeing right away it goes to saving the diagnostic report, which I guess it's okay because you can see right away what codes that you do have: left front wheel sensor, left front wheel speed sensor. So I guess that's okay. I hope you guys can see this. I'm trying to make sure you can, but without the glare. But that's what you get here. So then if you go back, then you can go and you can hit enter, and it tells you what it is. The front wheel speed sensor, that one there, hit enter. You know, you can read your data stream, read the fault code, which of course, you know, it'll give you that and give you the number of it. And I thought if you clicked on it, it may take you somewhere. Apparently not. So then you can go back. All right, exit function, back, back. I didn't, it's staying there. So you can actually read that. Then from here, you can clear your codes. You know, then again, there's the report that gives you that. You can save it. So that's pretty useful, I think. The rest are good. You can share it. I did that. If you're on a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can share it and send it, which is pretty neat. You know, by email, you can email your customer, email it to yourself to save it, print it, whatever you want to do. So that's a pretty cool feature. So some of the other things you can do on this is, you know, if you want the VIN, you can get the VIN. And there it is. Your IM readiness monitor, there's a button right there for it. Doesn't take you much to fix it, you know, or to find it. So I think that's cool. You know, and I'm doing this in real time so you have an idea. You can fast forward through this if you want. You know, just hit your 2x speed, but I'm going to leave it here just so you guys can see this. So, you know, and then it'll tell you what you have here: completed, unsupported, unsupported. So there. The other things then, let's get into some of the other features. You have a reset, and your brake reset, oil reset, and then if you hit it, brake reset, it'll tell you what it is. You tell it okay, and if you you can't do the brake reset on this, of course, so there's nothing to reset, but then it will give you all of your vehicles that you could possibly need to do resets on. I'm trying to keep the glare out, guys. I hope you can see this. It's so hard to tell when you are filming. Really quick, yes. So it has that feature. I'll go through some of them. You know, your battery reset, bleeding, DPF, IMMO, your injectors. So, you know, there is the tool is competent. So then, of course, once again, I had showed you some of this, but if you want to upgrade whatever vehicles you're working on, I would just go in and upgrade those particular vehicles. You can get them on all there if you want to, but the easiest way to do this, if you don't want to do all these, you just hit unselect and then just select the ones that you want. Like I said, you're better off if you just do a couple of these at a time. You know, we'll update the Honda and update. So my internet connection isn't good right here, but there you can see how quickly it's downloading and upgrading. Okay, software is installed, and there you go. So that does that. Data, your diagnostic record, diagnostic reports, trouble code library, P0, I forget what that was, but you know, your P0 300 is a common one for your misfires. Random multiple cylinder misfire, it'll give you that. So no, that's pretty neat. And it'll give you your history. So just going in there, you can select your code and get a little synopsis of what it is. And you know, the other things that are in here. So it seems like a pretty capable tool. You know, oh, and then once again, you know, you can just do your straight out OBD too, and it'll find out which one you have. And once it does, then you can of course go in and get to your different modes, your freeze frame data, so on and so forth, which, you know, freeze frame data can be an important tool if you need it. So that's some of the basic functions on this. You know, it'll do what you need it to do in most cases, but I'll give you a wrap-up of this in a minute. So there are things that I like about the tool. You know, the voltage, the automatic diagnostic is nice. I don't like the, you know, slot machine type. Ding, 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 ding. That's not for me. But anyhow, it's up to the individual. The price range on this was $429, I think, US dollars. When I looked the last time, actually, when I got it. When I looked the last time, the price was down to, and don't quote me, $389. I'll put an Amazon link on. You can go look. It has one of the things, since I have the Launch X431, the Pro pad, I forget, but it's the pad, and I really like that. Since I got used to that, that tool has the wireless data link. You know, you can take it outside the vehicle and stuff. So having a wire now, for me, it's just odd, because unless it's a little Scantool for something quick, it's just odd to have that again. And the other thing is, for the price range that this is starting to approach, me personally, from having bought the tools, what I would look for is something that has bi-directional controls. This does not have a bi-directional control, which it's nice to have if you need it. You won't probably find one with bi-directional controls for the same price as this. But then you have to decide if you want to spend the extra money, which, you know, it could be $100, $200 to get that capability. But, you know, you're already approaching $400 on this. So that's up to the individual. Not saying not to buy it. It seems like a competent tool, and it can do a lot of things. But, you know, for the price, you got to think about it. I do want to thank them for sending it to me to review. Once I did the new updates, I didn't have problems with it like I did when I first received it. So keep that in mind, the first part of my video. With saying that all, this is Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic saying, remember, if you can get somebody else to do it, you're probably better off. Thanks for watching. See ya.